guys, Grease Girl here, live in my garage, and I wanted to share with you what I've got coming up in a couple of weeks at the Classic Auto Show here in Los Angeles at the Convention Center. I will be rewiring this lovely 1960 Falcon from start to finish over the course of those 3-day shows, helped greatly by my husband, Ethan, but we'll be doing it live on the show floor at the Convention Center. Taking this girl down to 0 wires and using a painless wiring harness and getting her going again over the course of the 3-day show. So I wanted to share it here on YouTube because we will be streaming live from YouTube and showing you a lot of what's going on during the course of the show. But I'm excited to get going on it and wanted to kind of go through and start talking about the rewiring process with my new harness and products that came from Painless. So just got this in the mail. First of all, ground straps. These ones are really nice and heavy duty, and grounding is a super important thing when you're dealing with the electrical system of your car if you have never done it before. I just wrote an article and published it yesterday. If you want to check it out on greasegirl.com, that kind of talks about some wiring basics. Wiring is one of those things that super confuse a lot of people, a lot of beginning car enthusiasts. I am no super expert either, but I have kind of gotten a grasp on some of the basics. And so that is a good primer article to look up if you're super threatened and afraid of wiring. But understanding grounding and why grounding is so important is a good step to take before you start doing electrical work. So we'll be doing that. This is the full harness kit, chassis harness, customizable Ford. What's really cool about Painless is they come with everything ready to go, and they have it to match the colors of whatever car, maker, model you have. They've got vintage on up through modern day stuff. This is a 21 circuit harness, so depending on how much accessories you have, 21 circuit is more than we really need for this Ford Falcon, but it sets it up in a really nice way for whatever we want to do with it in the future. So some people wonder whether to try to fix the wiring issues that are going on in their car or just whether to start from scratch like we're doing and throw in a whole new harness. I mean, obviously there are a number of things to weigh, but in my mind, when you have a 50, 60-year-old car with old wires, you know, it could have gotten chewed on by rats, it could have gotten super brittle, the connections could be totally corroded, and that travels down through the wires. So all of those things, rather than trying to track down and deal with all of the little things and problems that wiring can cause, I'd rather just start from scratch. And you know, something like a vintage car really isn't all that hard to rewire, which we'll show you when we're doing this live at the Classic Auto Show in a couple of weeks. I have never fully rewired a car before myself. I've done a little bit of electrical issue work, but not a full rewire. So just starting, you open the box, there's a ton of different wires, huge looms of it. And these are all connected to a little circuit box. And there's fuses and all that sort of stuff. This kit has everything that you need to rewire a car. So all of these different colors and wires can look really intimidating to start off with. But Painless Wiring has amazing instructions. And the key is just to not get overwhelmed by it. Go item by item, be very strategic, and check things off of your list as you go. And it's really not that hard. So read the instructions. They're very complete with Painless. I kind of watched before as my husband rewired his 57 Ford using a Painless kit. And he really likes things to be nice, so he actually used the Painless loom, which you can see right here. It looks really clean in his engine bay. This loom is really fantastic, both for protecting the wires as well as for making it look nice. I've got a box of that loom that we're going to be using on the Falcon as well. So read instructions, be smart. Let's look at that other box. This is the loom that I was talking about. It's called Classic Braid. Ta-da! Waza! It's also got some of zip ties, some heat shrink stuff, and yeah, like I said, this is really good quality, and it's good because it not only makes it look nice, but it also protects the wires, and makes things nice and neat. So I'm excited to do this. Look for more on Grease Girls YouTube in a couple of weeks as we go live from the Classic Auto Show, rewiring our 1960 Ford Falcon. See you then. I don't know how to stop this.